everyone. I am Kyle.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the next.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
What is going on, everybody?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aussie Lag Gaming. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Aussie Lag Gaming. I'm Kyle Sinclair, and I'm attempting to build the biggest video game collection in Australia. Guys, welcome. We're doing a weird video here today on Aussie Lag. I've teased this before in the past.
And then you would ignite the blade. Very, very cool. I really like the design of Cal's lightsaber. The emitter is my favorite part.
I will probably do. Let me know if you guys want to see a short or just a video comparing.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. I know what you got. Let's go! Oh my god, I know the fuck did I drop the controller? What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the greatest gaming podcast on the internet, the One Up Gamescast. Let's go and have that conversation there. We'd love to have you. But that's going to do it from us this week, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. Until next time, may all of your games be good ones, and we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
So, I've been doing this YouTube thing for 10 years. 10 years of uploading videos, 10 years of trying to grow on the platform, 10 years of reviews, 10 years of collecting ideas, late nights, failed videos, and hoping that maybe this would be the one that would finally get connected to everybody. And if I'm being honest, it's getting harder. It's getting really hard. Now, this isn't like a quitting video. This isn't me saying I'm done. But I think after 10 years, I kind of owe it to myself and honestly to anybody who's been watching me to kind of just be real about what this journey has felt like. I've spent a decade trying to build something, whether it be on a personal channel, group channels, failed channels, a lot of failed channels. Like, I started my whole YouTube journey with a group of people doing YouTube videos, which was probably a mistake because eventually it fell apart and I had sort of like no choice in the matter. It was like wasted 2 years and it was done. And then trying to start a group channel myself with a whole bunch of my friends who weren't as committed as me, I think, to trying to build a YouTube career at the time, which was the dream of everybody. And eventually moving on to trying to do it on my own and just trying to figure out what sort of niche that I fit into. Because, like, I've genuinely cared about doing game reviews, collecting gaming discussions, putting as much effort into my videos as I can. But, like, the space, like the YouTube space as a whole, has changed dramatically. Like, growth now feels harder than it ever has. It almost feels impossible. Like, to be a YouTuber these days, or to be a new YouTuber, to be someone who's starting out for the first time, it's almost 90% luck, it feels, because the production quality of a YouTube video, like what it was 10 years ago compared to what it is now, is just so astronomically out there. And don't get me wrong, I still love games, I still love collecting, I still love making videos, but loving something and growing online aren't always the same thing, unfortunately. So, like I said, I started on YouTube all the way back with a group of people, and that was really fun, but it got to the point where certain people didn't want to do it anymore, and then the person who sort of owned the channel didn't want to do it anymore, which meant nobody got to do it anymore, and then sort of pushed out a whole bunch of people until it was just 2 people doing it, which is fine. Went on then to start one with my friends, who never really felt as committed as me, which is also fine. Like, I was never really forcing it upon anybody. It just felt like at the time, you know, you had Rooster Teeth and you had all those sorts of group YouTube channels around that really felt like the best way to grow at the time was to share the load with a group of people. Like, starting out on your own was incredibly difficult. And it just never really clicked. So eventually I did end up going out and doing it sort of like on my own. And when deciding like what my primary thing to make videos about would be, it was video games. Originally, it was reviewing and collecting video games. That was my big thing. I did monthly pickup videos, I did collection videos, I basically spoke about retro games, spoke about like retro collecting and just the stuff at the time that really mattered to me. And at the time, YouTube felt like the best place to do it. Like when I started doing YouTube, it felt like anybody can make a video, post it, and you would probably get some views. At that time, it didn't feel like not getting a million views was a bad thing. Now it feels like it's very different place. It was just, at the time, it was just exciting, or at least I was excited just to upload something. Like I felt like accomplished. Now, have I ever been happy with anything I've ever uploaded? No, but I feel like you can ask any sort of influencer, content creator, person, have they ever been happy with something they've uploaded? And I think a lot of them will probably tell you yes, but the majority would probably say no, because at the end of the day, it's incredibly difficult to take yourself out of your own work and look at it. The words escaping me, but look at it objectively, I think, is the big thing. Now, I didn't start making YouTube videos because I thought it was smart or because I thought it was going to lead to me having a career on the internet or anything like that. I kind of started doing the YouTube thing because I just like genuinely loved getting on the internet and sharing my opinions and talking about games and showing people the things that brought joy to me. That was something that I really did enjoy doing. Being a part of gaming culture as a whole was like something that felt very, important to me. Like I started this because I genuinely love talking about games. I love the idea that I could build something around what I cared about. And I think that's what everybody wants to. And like back then, even getting a few views was super exciting because it felt like somebody out there actually connected with what I made and like, and enjoyed what I was doing. But at the end of the day, there's so much that people don't get to see, I think is the big thing. Like, people get to see a video when it's uploaded and they get to judge it and they get to watch it and they get to tear it apart, but they don't see the genuinely the years behind it. Like, the heartache that comes with it. You know what I mean? There's so much sort of invisible labor that goes into a YouTube video just for people to sort of tear it apart and for it to like not get views is really, really difficult. Like uploading constantly and still feeling invisible hurts so much. Spending hours on videos that underperform makes you wonder why you even bother. Trends changing so constantly, and the only way to sort of really succeed in YouTube is to chase those trends, but it's almost like going against everything you want to do, right? Especially in gaming. Like, the number one thing anybody will tell you on the internet is find your niche, right? Pick that one game and play just that. Make content about that one thing to grow an audience. And then once you've grown an audience, you can then move on to something different. But feeling that pressure to play one game to grow, like it's hard. Like I want to talk about all kinds of video games. So it's had me wondering, especially in the last like year maybe, that does the kind of content that I make or love to make and love to do still have a place? Like the hardest part about the video isn't making the videos. The hardest part is to continuing to believe in what you're making is good and fun and people want to see it, even though the numbers keep telling you to stop. There's so much like writing, filming, editing, thumbnails, titles. You then go rework ideas. You then collect footage. You then record video. Balancing motivation and disappointment is a very hard thing to do. Now, I don't think I'm entitled to success. I'm not saying I deserve success just because I've been doing this for a long time. That's not how any of this works. And I'd be lying if I said, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't get to you sometimes. You know what I mean? Like trying so hard and then getting what feels like nothing in return, even though I'm not entitled to anything in return. It's just difficult, especially when you see people making content that they've literally thrown 10 minutes into or have literally just read something online and regurgitated it into a video, and then boom, they get thousands of views, or shorts go on to get millions of views. And it's hard because like YouTube and gaming content has changed, right? Like people want faster content, people want stuff out quickly, they don't want to wait, and that makes it really hard for you to produce something of quality. Like it feels like internet rewards speed more than sincerity these days. You know, people have shorter attention spans, there's algorithm pressure, the title and thumbnail culture, the constant comparisons to each other, people consuming more but connecting less. I feel like people consume a video but then just move on to the next one without actually thinking about the video they've just watched, or commenting on the video, or trying to connect with people in the comments, you know. Reviews and collecting content, just video game content in general, feels so much harder to break through with. And sometimes it feels like the content I care most about is the content the algorithm cares least about, which is very, very hard. It's very hard. And I mean, it's also like really hard from a lot of like collecting itself has even changed. It used to feel more personal. Now it feels like everything that people are collecting and talking about has to have value, rarity, status. Like this is a 10 video game, you know what I mean? Like even Pokemon TCG, like, oh, I got a 10 from PSA. You know, I got a freaking 10 from Ace. You know, like people are grading video games, and those video games seem to have more interest for people than actually just talking about games that were great, or adding a game to my collection that like people are going to look at and go, oh, the box is a bit damaged. It's like, that's not the point of adding it to my collection, but the point is to eventually play it. You know, but like, I feel like I'm waffling a little bit and I don't mean to, but like there have been so many moments where I've questioned if I should just keep doing this. And it's not because I don't care, but because I think I just care a little bit too much. And it's hard to keep pouring yourself into something that doesn't always pour back. And I think it's very important, and I think a lot of creators quietly carry this feeling, but I think it's important we talk about it. It's like a lot of them, and like definitely me, feel like we're one bad stretch away from just disappearing and just like, you know, not doing it anymore. But as hard as YouTube has gotten, I think I'm kind of proud to say after 10 years, I'm still here, still trying. Because like even after all this time, I still believe there's value in like thoughtful videos. I believe that there's value in passion for something that you love. I still believe there's value in building something real, even if it takes longer than I ever thought it would. If you've ever watched my videos, if you've ever supported any of my channels, left a comment, shared something, or just stuck around, honestly, thank you, seriously. Because when this starts feeling impossible, it's that stuff that keeps it feeling worth it. The interaction with people who have watched something and thought, wow, that was really good. Even the people that have said nasty things in the comments, like, thanks for the interaction. Like, even, you know, making fun of me and stuff, like, it's fine. But I need to be honest, right? Like, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I want to do this in a way that actually feels honest. I don't just want to chase trends that work. I just don't want to chase the things that work. I want to build something that actually means something to me, you know, because at the end of the day, if I'm just trying to chase trends, I feel like I'm giving up on what I want to do, on how I feel like my YouTube channel should be. Now, you know, I think that's going to lead to stuff like me. I've been doing some gaming reviews here on One Up Kyle, which is like crazy to think, like, people are going to be like, you've been doing this for 10 years, you got 33 videos on this channel. This is a new channel. I've poured a lot into One Up Games, which is my games media outlet. I'm trying to build that as well. I'm trying to build a business, and I'm trying to build like a personal thing that I can pour my personal opinions into, because, you know, when you build something like One Up, like a games media outlet, you know, there's a lot of opinions that come in, you know, a lot of clashing opinions, but that's what makes it fun, watching people clash. Whereas like on a personal YouTube channel, I just want to build something that comes from me, and that's what this is about. So I'm going to do deeper reviews of games from very long time ago, all the way up to the games that are coming out today, from the indie to the AAA to the big to the small. I just want to have deeper, focused reviews. I think maybe do some, you know, stuff with like more personality driven stuff, you know, like more videos like this where I just talk to a camera, or I do some vlogs when I go to PAX, or I do a vlog when I'm doing something cool for 1UP, or just doing like a room tour, a office tour, you know, like I should do a desk tour. Like I feel like those sort of videos will be the videos that feel more me, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do a lot less chasing of trends and more making things that I think matter. You know, and it's hard, you know, maybe this video doesn't blow up. The next video doesn't blow up. The next review I do doesn't blow up. Maybe it does. But either way, I think the thing I want going forward is that even if I don't hit like the release date of a game or something like that, like I'm making a video that I wanted to exist, that I wanted to be good. Yeah, honestly, like 10 years in and I'm still trying. Like people have got to give me credit for that, you know? Maybe that's stubbornness, maybe that's hope. Maybe it's a little bit of both, but for now, I think the key is like, I'm going to give it another year, you know? I'm going to give it another year. Maybe this will be the last year of me doing YouTube stuff personally. I just focus all in on 1UP. Maybe 1UP only has a year left. I don't know. All I know is like, I don't know where this exactly goes from here, but I know that I'm not done yet. You know, 10 years later, I'm still chasing it. And maybe that means I still believe I can do it. But yeah, I think I'm just still going to keep trying. I'm going to give it another try. So videos take longer. I'm sorry. I'm working on some stuff to try and make it more like make it so you guys can interact more. So for example, I've been working on like a Google spreadsheet where I'm going to list all the games that I want to review, all the games that I'm working on reviews for, where you guys can see and you can suggest videos in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, and we can add it to the list, and it'll be an ever-evolving list that you guys can see in real time what I'm working on, what I've finished, what has a review, what doesn't. Go check it out. Like, they'll be up there. I'm going to add the reviews that I've already done to this spreadsheet. I'm going to put that spreadsheet in the description. But yeah, and sometimes, you know, some videos will take longer because I'm working on some 1UP stuff, but I do want to build something for myself as well, like just something personal, so I can get some personal opinions out there. Because, you know, 1UP is, you know, my baby, and this is me. So yeah, 1UP Kyle hasn't had an upload for like 2 months because I've been really struggling to figure out how I wanted to go forward, but I think I've got it, you know. 1UP 2.0 is about to launch, so why shouldn't 1UP Kyle 2.0 launch as well? Just trying to tackle it in a different way. So, going forward, reviews, more me content. Sorry if you don't want that. Some preview stuff as well. Some streams here as well. Streaming will be happening here on this YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. We're going to be playing some co-op games, some single-player games, and maybe throw some multiplayer in, but I feel like I'll just keep that to the Twitch channel because it gets a bit crazy in the multiplayer side of things. But there, yeah, we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this for another year. I'm gonna hope that doing this for 10 years wasn't a waste of time, and we'll get some growth here. But yeah, I've spent a long time trying to do this, and I just want to say that if anybody spent time watching a video, commenting on a video, taking the time out of their day to interact with any of my content, I just want to say thank you. Honestly, you guys are the ones that make this fun, make me want to keep doing it, and I will keep doing it. And it'll be fun to build this with all of you, like getting involved, picking the games, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so that's it. That's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, we're gonna try some crazy stuff on the channel. Honestly, I've also been looking at emulators. I think like little handheld emulators, just doing more fun stuff like that. But be sure to let me know what content you guys would like to see me tackle here on the channel. Is there anything that you guys want to see me jump into? Anything you want to see me try? be sure to list down below some games that you would like to see me review, and I'll get on top of that. I think I've almost finished the Resident Evil games, and then I might move on to like some Pokemon games, maybe some of the Metro games before the new Metro game comes out, which I'm very excited for. But yeah, keep the conversation going down below. Join the Discord to also keep the conversation going. There's some changes happening in the Discord very soon, so when you get in there, I know it's a mess. We're going to fix it. But that's basically what this video is, letting you guys know I'm still here, I'm still trying. We're going to fix it. We're going to do some more. I'm definitely waffling now. I'm really happy I finally made this video and look forward to making more like this where we just have a conversation. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Head over to 1UP Games and subscribe there as well for more Kyle content. And that is going to do it from me today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching all these years. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to interact with me. Until next time, may all of your games be good ones, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you all. Bye.